Are you wondering how to create a social media graphic that stands out and creates engagement on your social media profiles? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how easy it is to create your own social media graphics that is engaging and catches your audience's attention. Hi there, my name is Christina Spohr. If you are new, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss a new video on Tuesdays and Fridays. And if you're returning, I am thrilled you're back. So let's dive right in so you learn how to create social media graphics for your business. All right, so to create your social media graphics, you'll want to jump onto Canva. I'll leave the link down below in the description for you if you don't have it already. And what you'll do is you'll go into the Create a Design. And here you can search for pretty much any social media platform that you want to create graphics for. So let's say Pinterest. And you can see that there's tons of different Pinterest options for you to use. Let's go with Twitter. You can see that there's a ton of different options for you as well. So you can do the Twitter ad or the Twitter header, which is where your little header image is when someone clicks on your profile. And then you can also do Twitter posts. TikTok, you can actually do some TikTok. I don't know much about TikTok, but if you do TikTok, there's TikTok for you, as well as Instagram. You can see all the Instagram options. There's Instagram story options and Facebook as well. So those are just things that you can see. Here's the Facebook options for you. So let's show you how to create a social media graphic. Let's do Instagram. Instagram post. Okay, so first things first, when you are creating your social media graphic, you'll actually want to keep a few things in mind. You'll want to, if you use an image, you want to make sure it is an appealing image, it's clear, good quality, and easy to look at. So let's say you want to take your own image, that's completely okay, but it's grainy and it's not easy to see, then it may not be a good idea to use on your social media graphic. You might want to take a photo that has good lighting, or depending on what you want to do with it, is clear to look at. So if you want to use, in Canva they have photos you can use. So let's say you took a picture of the beach, okay? So let's look at beach options, and you can see that they have a lot of beach options that you can use in your photo. Of course, you can take one that you take and you simply just upload it in the upload section over here. The next thing that you want to keep in mind, other than the photo that you use, is the colors that you use. So let's say you decide, okay, you don't want to use an actual image, you want to use a background. You can use a background, but keep in mind, if you use a light background, you'll want to use dark text over it. So let me just show you. So here's the text. So the dark text is on there, you can see that, but if I were to add and see it to duplicate, it's simple. You just go up here and duplicate. But let's do a light text option and show you what that looks like. You see, if you do a light option on a light background, it's actually not going to show up clearly. So you want to use darker colors on the light background and vice versa. So let me show you a darker background option. And the darker background, the color actually pops more and makes the lighter background stand out. Now, the next thing that kind of goes hand in hand with colors is the text. So you'll want to pick text that's easy to read and stands out. And what I like to use to help me figure out what fonts work best together, I actually like to go to Pinterest and just go to Canva font combinations, and you can see there's actually tons of options for you to scroll through and see what fonts would work best. So let's just click on this one right here, and it actually has the fonts together, so you can see what looks well and stands out. So if you want someone to read something clearly, do you see this brusher script font? Well, it's a little harder to look at and read as opposed to like the cabin sketch or the code uppercase. But also this Sacramento, this one's kind of hard to read as well. So it really depends on what you want to do with it. And sometimes when I'm doing maybe like a quote, that's when I'll do like the cursive to give the recognition to whoever's quote I'm using, or if it's just something that's smaller, that's not too big of a deal when reading, but I find it a lot easier just to read simple text, so when people are scrolling they can easily read it. So you can see these font pairings, and all you do is you go to Canva and go to the image, and then let's say you did like the Sacramento, and you see that it pops up right there for you. So it has the name, so all you do is click on it. So then you have your font that you like. The other thing I want to talk about with font and colors that kind of go hand in hand is the background. I'm going to change it so it's easier to see it now. Let's say you like this color black background. So to make it pop in the color, we'll go to Elements and we'll just put maybe a simple circle or a square or something behind this text that makes it pop a little bit. So let's type in square, and you'll just click on the square option, and then you could actually adjust it to how you want around the text, okay? So let's say you want to do this blue option, or you want to change it. You can just go into the color wheel and it pops up all the different blue color options that you can use to make it how you like it, okay? Then sometimes I like to come in and then I just fade it a little bit so it's not so stand out, but it still make the text pop, okay? So then let's just show you another one. Let's duplicate it, bring it up, and then, and since it's in the front, we want to position it to the back. And you see how the dark is not making the dark text stand out, so let's change it to a lighter option. Let's do a light blue, but I want it to be a little lighter. Let's go over here and change the font a little bit to a little lighter. And you see how that's still transparent? It's still transparent, so it still makes the text pop. Now, of course, if you want to move this around, it's a little hard to do that. So what I like to do is take it and group it together. So whatever items you want to stick together, I just group. That way I can easily move it around. The other thing you want to keep in mind is your alignment. So let's say you have this and you want this text to be over here, and that is all that you have. Let's trash this, and you want to publish it like this. The alignment isn't really center because this picture kind of takes it over. Now let's say you were to, let's go to photos, maybe this person on the beach, double click it, and then you can move it over. So that's going to be the focal center of it. You want this to be a little more over, maybe alignment of it. And then let's say I want this background to be a little darker because it's so light, and you want it actually to be lighter with the blue. You'll just simply go to your elements again, add the square, and you'll make it fit the screen. Push it all the way to the back, and then you'll actually make the background more transparent and pick like the black font. And you see that it makes your image pop, stand out, and it's kind of front and center. And you can always duplicate it, shrink it. You can even change the font, and say you don't want it to be together right now. You can ungroup it and test it out. So you can do a bunch of different things, or you can just trash it and make that white writing. So depending on the quote image or however you want it to stand out, there's lots of ways you can just customize it how you like it. So that's talking about an alignment. So we'll duplicate it, and let's say you want the image in the center. Let's put the image in the center. You still have this darker background, and let's ungroup this because I want to make the image, the text that goes straight across, and I want this to go across as well. And then maybe have a little text right here at the bottom, or if I don't like that, take it and move it all the way to the bottom, really depending on how you want to present your image. Now looking at this, I might put something up top because it's a little heavy at the bottom, but that's honestly up to you. But just keeping it so it's appealing and easy to look at. So the final tip I'm going to give you when you're actually creating it is actually going and using your content that you've used. So say you do YouTube videos, or say you write blog posts, or say you want to start doing that and don't know how to do that, you can actually check out the previous videos I did, and I talk about how to start a YouTube channel, and I have it in 2 different parts giving you 12 tips. Or if you're more interested in blogging, I do have a video series on how to start a blog, nifty tools to start a blog, and a bunch of other things you can look at. I'll leave that on the screen for you up there as well. So what I'll do is I'll actually go through my videos or my blog posts, and I'll actually pick out some key pieces of content that I want to share in a post, and I'll just do a bunch of bullet points in the sections, okay? And then what I'll do is I'll say one of the videos I did is the best video editing tool, and I want people to know that it is a screen recorder. You can do tools and overlays, and the software that you can use. So what you'll do is you'll come into your Canva graphics, and you can create a bunch of images presenting that information, so that way you can actually refer people to that video so if they want to find out more information. So let me just give you some examples of what I did in the past. Mini video series on how to start a blog. So I just simply took the photo I used, put a little arrow so when people look at it on Instagram it can slide, and I let them know, video 1 is discover how to set up a blog for free, video 2 follow the 3 steps, and so on, and follow forward. It says watch the video on my blog or YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. So I typically post these on my Instagram, and I'll just put the little link so if people want to type it in, they can type it in. And if I were to post this on Facebook, I would actually just say link in the comments or link in the description, however you want to share that link. So let's say let's do another one. So here's another one, why blog? So then I put in, have you thought about blogging or think about blogging? And then I actually put in some bullet points and tips for blogging, and then say they can discover 3 tips to start a blog for free. And they can visit this, watch this on YouTube. The link is in the bio. So this is one way just to get people to move to your content and to your information that is more unique. And you see that it's pretty simple. So here, it's just a question. What social media platforms do you use most for your business? Because I'm curious what platforms people like to use. And I just put the graphic in there. So back here is the graphic that I used. It's just a picture. Then I put that square overlay, made it bigger. And I put some social media icons up top and made them fade a little bit to make it more social media-y. Here, do you check your Instagram insights? Say someone's going through and they don't know what that is, and I put the image there. That was just a question. Let's go to a slide graphic for Instagram. So tips for Instagram stories. So these are just images from Instagram stories I screenshot and put it into the phone icon. So let me just show you real fast in Elements. So here's the phone. And you see that phone icon? I just use this and then put the image in there. Real simple. And then I put in, are you using Instagram stories for your business? So if I didn't want to just do a simple background, but I really wanted people just to read this information, I didn't want to put any images or anything in there, I could put more in there. But here, I want it to be more framed and stand out, that they can go to my YouTube channel and read the link in the bio. So that's just a tip what you can do for your business when you are presenting content. If you don't have any YouTube videos or content, you can always just go to your company or whatever products or services you're selling and figure out what people need help with and what people are interested in, and write that out and then put that into a post. It doesn't have to be long. It can be something real quick and simple, and then direct them to find out more information on a site or a video, whatever it is that you are doing. Or you can also have them direct you to message you if that's something that you want to do, have them send you a message. Okay, so those were just some quick tips to create social media graphics for your business, something that you can do to make it stand out. Alright, so now that you learned how to create social media graphics for your business, I'm curious, what tip did you find most beneficial to help you create your social media graphics? What tip do you think is going to make a difference for when you are creating your social media graphics? Leave them in the comments below, I'd love to know. And if you're looking for more Canva tutorials or information, I actually have another one that shows you how to create ebooks as well as PDFs on Canva. And with that being said, make sure you like this video if you learned exactly how to create social media graphics for your business, as well as share this with others who could use this information in their business. And make sure you subscribe if you have not done that yet so you don't miss a video on every Tuesday and Friday. All right, have a wonderful weekend.